there's a babies. Yes. Bulls in Scotland are named as Hamish or Helga. That's why we are hi Hamish all the time. They're so cute. They're so fluffy. It's fucking cold. Hey makers, this is Nara from Knitleaks. I'm thrilled to share the second part of my incredible journey to Scotland. While traveling through the beautiful countryside, I was constantly amazed at Scotland's stunning landscape and rich history. I enjoyed exploring the charming villages and cities and meeting the friendly locals who were always happy to share their stories and traditions. In this episode, I'll take you on a journey to some of the most scenic locations in Scotland, including the famous Loch Ness. You will see this beautiful country's breathtaking landscapes and fascinating history. I hope you are as excited as I am to watch this episode and experience Scotland through my eyes. Stay tuned for more exciting adventures from Yarn Over the Globe. We headed to Blair Castle in Perthshire, which dates back to the 13th century.
Yeah, you can stop and take photos of me, but not the cow.
The sprawling grounds, the gardens, and the majesty of the castle took my breath away as I walked through it. Inside, I explored the castle's interior, filled with historical artifacts, paintings, and furniture, providing me with a unique and enriching experience that I will surely cherish for a long time. I couldn't help but reflect on Scotland's incredible past and present. This country truly has something for everyone. Whether you are a history buff, an art lover, or simply someone who appreciates natural beauty, this country is a place you must visit at least once in your lifetime. In that day, we also visited the Highland Folk Museum in Newtonmore, where I could indulge the fascinating insight into people's lives in the Scottish Highlands. Look at the greens and the blue of the sky and this lovely couple who is traveling with me, and they are so cute. I love that the museum is open-aired and has a vast collection of traditional buildings that showcase how people lived and worked in the region. Of course, we saw many ships over there. I was struck by the incredible and simplicity and resilience of the people who had lived in the region for centuries. Every aspect of life in the Scottish Highlands was a testament to the resourcefulness and creativity of its inhabitants. I highly recommend taking an orientation tour of Inverness, the capital of the Highlands. During the tour, you can explore the city's main attractions such as Inverness Castle and St. Andrew's Cathedral, while also learning about the city's unique character and traditions. Additionally, there is a special walk along the riverside that is worth taking. After the tour, I headed to Knockandow Woolen Mill in Morayshire.
He's got nae falorum, fadiddle de day. He's got nae falorum, he's lost his ding dorum.
I got a unique insight into the region's rich cultural heritage and saw how wool was processed in the old days.
Machinery inside has been working since 1784.
In addition to learning about the mill's history and its impacts on the local community, I also had a chance to do and know more about the region's rich textile importance and how it evolved until the present days. Next, we visited the Culloden battlefields located in Inverness. I learned about the famous and sad battle in 1746, a significant event in Scottish history that profoundly impacted the nation's culture and heritage. I could explore the battlefield and see the preeminent memorial while learning about the battle's impact on Scottish society. Additionally, the nearby Clever Cairns, a prehistoric burial site, gave me a glimpse into the region's ancient customs of its early inhabitants. My visit to Inverness and its surrounding areas gave me a rich and diverse experience encompassing the region's rich legacy, its past, tradition, and present. I was thrilled to be part of the Inspiration cruise on Loch Ness, which promised to be the highlight of my trip. Not only was I treated to breathtaking views of the beautiful loch, but also had the opportunity to glimpse the legendary Loch Ness Monster. How amazing was that? To ensure that my experience were truly enriching, the cruise included commentary on the history and geography of the loch,
to the Highland way of life. The impact went further than that, with mass immigration.
which provide me with a deeper understanding of its significance in Scotland's culture. I fell in love with Loch Ness and its mystery. On the way back to the hotel, we were treated to the most beautiful landscape I had ever seen in my life. The area around Loch Lomond. I was emotional at the sight of the natural beauty that surrounded me. I could easily live there, and I'm sure I will go for a hike in those areas very, very soon. Another very interesting stop was at Lanark Village, a UNESCO World Heritage Site that provides a glimpse into life in a 19th century cotton mill town. Exploring the village and learning about the region's industrial history was a unique and enriching experience I will never forget. I took some 3 hours in Glasgow to go to the Yarn Cake, Scotland's premier knitting cafe, where visitors can indulge in 2 of life's greatest pleasure in one place. Yarn and Cake. The shop opened its cozy doors in Glasgow's West End in October 2010, and since then it has received rave reviews. Whether a customer is a crafter, a cake lover, or both, the Yarn Cake's friendly and experienced team is always available to assist. Visitors of Glasgow, please visit the Yarn Cake soon. I enjoy visiting Kathy's Knits with Mrs. Sarah during our last day in Edinburgh. Kathy's passion for knitting truly shines through, and it's fantastic to see how she turned her dream into a reality by opening her knitting shop in 2012. Her shop features yarns produced in Scotland and the rest of the British Isles, some of the best in the world. My visit to her shop was nothing short of fantastic, and already can't wait to go back. Thank you, Kathy. One of the things that struck me the most during my trip to Scotland was how friendly and welcoming the locals were. Whether exploring a museum, taking a cruise on Loch Ness, or simply walking around Edinburgh, I had numerous encounters and interactions with locals eager to share their stories and experiences with me. These meetings gave me a deeper appreciation of Scotland's tradition and customs, and a sense of connection to the country and its people. Overall, I can say that my trip to Scotland challenged me with assumptions and expanded my worldview. I learned that there is so much more to this country, that its stunning natural beauty and rich culture and textile scene. Scotland is filled with warmth, hospitality, and a unique and inspired sense of community. Reflecting on my trip, I realized that I had also learned much about myself. I had pushed myself out of my comfort zone by exploring new places and meeting new people. And I had discovered that I was capable of much more than I had ever imagined. Scotland allowed me to grow, to learn, and to experience life in a way I never thought possible, and I will always be grateful for that. Well, that's it for this week. If you enjoyed this episode, please give us a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, turn on the notifications, and follow us on Instagram. Thank you very much, and see you next week!